Hello and welcome back to Outcasts TV. So today we are reviewing the movie Tolkien, which is all about the writer of the Lord of the Rings books and the Hobbit books. So without further ado, let's get into this movie review. So Tolkien is all about the story of J.R.R. Tolkien, who is the author of the books of the Lord of the Rings, and this basically is following his journey as he is from a young kid to where he gets when he starts writing the books. Now, this stars Nicholas Hoult and also Lily Collins. Now, let me start off by saying Nicholas Hoult was outstanding. Lily Collins was outstanding as well. The performances from these two were brilliant. Like, they were so good. I had no problems with their acting. It was outstanding. So, basically, the whole gist of it is if you don't know the story, he basically is very good at language and writing and stuff like that, and he's very creative. And what really got this movie that made it that little bit extra better for me was the fact that they threw in the fantasy side, where you could see his thoughts coming to life as he was going throughout his life, when he would hear stories from his mum, or when he was at war or anything like that, and he was seeing certain things happen, but would picture something entirely fantasy based. So like a dragon, for instance, if he saw fire coming down from a flamethrower or something like that, he'd be picturing a big dragon brewing. And I thought that was just really cool how they incorporated that into the movie, because it shows you just how creative and how his mind went to imagination. And it's just so refreshing to see something like that. Now, as you get on, it's basically his life story, and you see the struggles and the things he had to give up to get to where he wanted to get to and stuff. And then this is during the World War I period, and you see that he has to go to war and stuff like that as well. And it just shows you that with the power of loss of life and his friends and everything like that, that his passion, he loses stuff for his passion, and then he rekindles that passion. And then you can just see as he flows throughout the movie to where he gets to the point where he takes into consideration everything that he's learned over it, and then he starts writing the first lines of how it started with the Hobbit, a little Hobbit. And it was just, I thought it was quite a good movie. I quite enjoyed this movie. I was just so invested in the drama of this movie, just seeing, where he was going. I love the Lord of the Rings. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. So this movie, just to know more about the author and his story and how he come up with all this, fantasy stuff, how he come up with all the hobbits and elves and everything, the whole story of Middle Earth, everything to do that was just outstanding, and I thought they did a great job. So if you guys are into the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit or that type of stuff, or you want to know more about the author, his story, how he got to where he got to with writing the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, then this is the movie for you. It dives right into it, goes throughout his whole life, where he gets to, and I would highly recommend it if you're into the Lord of the Rings and you want to know more about the author. Check out Tolkien. And yeah, so it's a thumbs up for me. Go check it out if you're into that stuff. And yes, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a lovely day.